What's something you can't believe still exists in 2023? The garbage islands and garbage management in developing countries. Like we can't use plastic straws but they have no way but to toss it all in the ocean. Seems nuts to me. And freaks me out because that is only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the complex issue of capitalism. From slave child labor in cocoa fields, deadly cobalt mines, corruption and more. But let the increasing mentally ill unemployed West go on watching Beast attempt to dig down 100,000 pennies. Life is truly absurd and it's sad to witness the rest of the world struggle. Customer-facing businesses without websites. Customer-facing business websites which don't list what services or items are provided. Customer-facing business websites which do provide service or item listings but no prices. Customer-facing business websites with prices but only call to place an order. And public library websites which claim to be able to provide interlibrary loan for anything you may wish to obtain but which don't let you see what they have on site, thereby saving both you and the library wasted effort. Junk mail. Blows my mind at how much junk mail gets delivered to my mailbox on a weekly basis. Of all the discussions of saving the environment, I've never seen this come up, not once. I take the junk mail from the mailbox and literally take it straight to a garbage can. Think of the footprint from a single piece of junk mail. The manufacturing, the transport, the labor hours of having to deliver each piece. Blows my mind. Anything not for the progression of society as a whole. You'd think with all the means of interconnection and ways to understand and interpret people that don't even speak our language, and yet, there's still fighting over, mostly, pointless reasons. It usually boils down to I want more of what you're giving me but without asking. Incoherence is a thing I still can't believe exists today. The volunteers I know were desperate to save abandoned puppies in one cottage area and offered to sterilize the local dogs at the expense of the organization. No one agreed, arguing that if you sterilize a dog, the whole world will suffer from infertility. This was the first time I heard such a belief. And I'm shocked. The situation is not in America. Nothing. Progress doesn't come without effort, and when it's not defended it crumbles. So nothing. No slavery, no murder, no CP, no Roe vs. Wade, no genocide, nothing surprises me when it comes to date. It's 2023 and we still have no work protection. Well yeah, where are your unions and how hard have you fought with them? The lack of universal income. Over 47% of jobs have been replaced by robots, while at the same time opening the labor market to millions of immigrants and women. It just doesn't make sense that we're still struggling to make it. I guess the value of money depends on our slave labor though. The lack of universal income. Over 47% of jobs have been replaced by robots, while at the same time opening the labor market to millions of immigrants and women. It just doesn't make sense that we're still struggling to make it. I guess the value of money depends on our slave labor though. Alimony. Back in the old days I get it. Women couldn't work so made sense if a man left her, she was fucked. But now? Everyone can work, so why is this still a thing? There is no reason a man or a woman should need to support an ex. It's just ridiculous. 1. COVID-19 not being renamed to COVID-23. Are we going to wait until 2070 to rename it? 2. Undersea cables, especially that they have about 95% of internet traffic. Child marriage in the US. The same people crying about the dangers of grooming of kids by the LGBT community are supporters of keeping child marriage legal. It's legal to marry a child in 46 US states. Horoscopes. I thought we all agreed as society plans don't influence our lives and the probability to find a partner, they have better things to do. Garbage quality videos compressed all to hell anytime anyone sends me an Android user a video from their iPhone. Why is this still a thing? Humanity. We've had nuclear weapons for roughly 80 years. I'm really amazed that we haven't wiped ourselves out yet. Child labor. Go visit a third world country. You'll be freaking surprised. Kids selling stuff in the middle of the road. According to recent estimates, approximately 1/3 of all food produced for human consumption is wasted annually. Those adult video stores. I get it if you're going to get some toys, but who in 2023 is still paying for porn? Taco insecurity in America. Less than 69% of people know where and when their next taco will come from. While many people have switched to digital payment methods, some still prefer to use handwritten checks. Wars. Humans haven't evolved from killing each other for millennials. Most animal species have. Marijuana is still illegal federally, and people are still in prison for having some on them. Twitter. Incredible, Elon didn't shut down a site already seeing how bad things are going. Getting spam calls with your number showing up. I just don't get how that exists. racism, homophobia, and bigotry in general. What the fuck is wrong with people? Strict separation of places where abortion is legal and where it is not. Daylight savings time. The Electoral College. Imperial measurements. Telegraphs apparently still exist and are sent rather frequently. Americans still having to file taxes versus an automated system. Faith healers, psychics, crystal, essential oil therapy etc. The ongoing fight for human and civil rights in the USA.